take to be a true Star Wars fan? Well, for the people you're about to meet, it includes combating scorching heat and sandstorms. They celebrate the movie franchise they love by creating their own adventures, making their own tribute films. Here's ABC's Clayton Sandell.
Here in the sand dunes of a remote alien planet, surrounded by stormtroopers and bad guys, we're on the set of a Star Wars movie.
Action.
But not the one you think. Here, there's no George Lucas or J.J. Abrams. But you will find Jeff Henderson and Nick Finch, friends and Star Wars fans, so in love with that galaxy far, far away, they're making their own Star Wars movie. They'll enter their 5-minute film in something called the Star Wars Fan Film Award. At stake, bragging rights.
If I was a kid and saw that, I would literally spontaneously combust.
And just possibly fame and fortune. The guys have spent the last 6 weeks raising money and recruiting about 60 friends and family for a grueling 3-day shoot in the scorching desert.
If you made a checklist of all the things that could possibly literally and figuratively go wrong, we've checked all of them off, but what, like tsunami, zombies, Godzilla, plague of locusts.
And they're all doing it for free.
Did you see the shot we just did? We were surrounded by stormtroopers and Boba Fett on Tatooine. That's what I'm getting paid.
Their movie is called The Sable Corsair, about space smugglers who crash land and quickly run into trouble.
Another day, another worst-case scenario.
Long time, Aaron.
The strange world of fan-made movies is bigger than ever, and a lot bigger than just Star Wars. You'll find hundreds of them online, from homemade Harry Potter adventures to Game of Thrones knockoffs. For the most part, big studios tolerate fan films using their copyrighted characters as long as fans don't profit. But Lucasfilm, the makers of Star Wars, actually encourage them.
I think what Lucasfilm gets out of it, above all, is just a healthy fan community.
The Sable Corsair is one of more than 500 contest entries this year alone. And for the team, the clock is ticking.
Look like bodies, maybe.
They're scrambling to finish editing by the contest deadline, just days away.
We're trying to do 6 months worth of work in about 10 days.
There's a lot at stake. $10,000 they raised online, plus $3,000 of their own. They've also lost money, turning down work to finish the film in time. So why do it?
It's like a childhood nostalgia that you fall in love with. Once you watch the first one, I don't care who you are, if you haven't seen it, you watch the first one, then you're hooked.
Brothers Sam Tubia and Samgoma Edwards hope their 5-minute masterpiece, featuring special effects that rival Hollywood, is good enough to get Hollywood's attention.
We hope that now people can see, like, wow, these guys can do like high concept ideas. They could do visual effects.
That may be a dream.
We need you in the kitchen.
But it's a dream that came true for Joe Nussbaum.
This is pretty big time here. Yeah, this is the set of Just Add Magic.
Back in 1999, Nussbaum made a fan film called George Lucas in Love.
You're George Lucas, right?
Hoping to jumpstart his own directing career. It worked.
I had a meeting at DreamWorks where the head of DreamWorks walked in and handed me a letter from George Lucas, the first line of which was, "Steven Spielberg sent me a copy of your short film."
Fast forward, and today you'll find Nussbaum on an LA soundstage, directing and producing the Amazon series Just Add Magic.
So you're telling me this short Star Wars themed fan film led you to where you are today?
100%. In fact, I still get jobs off of it now.
Back at Lucasfilm, it's time to pick the fan film finalists. One of the judges is Gareth Edwards, now directing what he calls his own fan film, the next real Star Wars movie, Rogue One.
What will you do if they break you?
Edwards can tell making the Sable Corsair wasn't easy.
Having stood in the middle of a desert trying to shoot a Star Wars film, I know that they probably suffered for that as well. It's just going to the effort of even finding that location and then sticking it out in difficult conditions.
So far, it's paid off. The Sable Corsair is chosen as a finalist.
We crash land on a hostile, uncharted planet.
Next, it's off to London for what's basically the Academy Awards for Star Wars fan films. The winners are about to be announced at the annual convention for hardcore Star Wars geeks. Jeff, Nick, Nick's girlfriend Alex, and brother Chris made it just in time.
This has been a long road.
The longest journey ever. It's been an epic journey, though.
Some blood, some sweat, some tears.
Oh, yeah, tears.
A few maxed out credit cards.
And at this moment,
and the Golden Stormtrooper goes to the Sable Corsair.
the team finds out they've won the Audience Choice Award, voted Best Fan Film by the fans.
Star Wars is the defining creative and professional centerpiece of our lives, as is everyone standing behind me.
How's this feel?
I'm so proud of these two and everything that they did, and you're on TV right now. And it's awesome.
The Edwards brothers are winners too, picking up the Filmmaker Select Award. For Jeff and Nick, taking home a Golden Stormtrooper has made the long journey well worth it.
We've touched these people who it means so much to, and even the most minuscule, fleeting way is huge. It's huge because it's such a big thing.
So what's next for the Sable Corsair team? For that, you'll have to wait for the sequel. For Nightline, I'm Clayton Sandell in London.